I feel like you've kind of like done this R&B hip hop thing at such a high level, and it's I think obviously like when you first came in was Cut Her Off and those type of records. You like kind of reinvented like what fans' expectations of what they're gonna get from K-Camp are.
Facts. I think I've been like that my whole career. Even with when Cut Her Off and all that came out, the records I had before that was a whole different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So Cut Her Off was a whole new sound and a whole new energy that I brought. And I just always try to push the needle forward when it comes to the music. So I feel like it's always gonna change. As long as I'm in that studio, this shit gonna always evolve and turn into something else.
Like I would say, like, would you say when you do Kiss, like this line of projects that you have, is it something that you approach it with where you're like, okay, is it a genre? Do you feel like what you're doing is like is it R&B / hip hop? Like, because you're obviously, the album is such a vibe, man.
Appreciate it, bro. I think I call it trap and B, bro.
Trap and B.
I call it trap and B, bro.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? I just try to blend all the worlds that I'm familiar with. I know I got a huge female fan base, so I can't leave them out. And I've been doing this Kiss series since like 2011, 2010 almost. Like, so I feel like it just stuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's I couldn't even get away from it if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is the last one. I'm telling myself this is the last one, like seriously, because I want to start something else. I want to end it with a bang, like, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see where it go.
So this is the final one.
Yeah, but I said that about 5 too, though. But
I feel like once the fans start hitting you and they're like, yo.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you why I dropped 6, though. Because when I dropped 5, I was with Interscope, and I told myself I was going to drop 6 when I go independent.
Now you're independent?
Yeah, I'm independent. I've been independent since 22. So I dropped that through, you know what I'm saying, my own situation.
You got the distro situation with Virgin, right?
Virgin, yeah. Shout out to Jacqueline, shout out to Trent, Sham, shout out the whole team over there.
Yeah, no, that's big. So are you, because I know some folks who were kind of like working with you behind the scenes in that deal. Was that something, because I'm sure you could have had your picks from the Create Music groups, the foundations, everywhere. The empires, whoever.
Yeah.
What was it about the Virgin situation that was attractive to you?
I ain't gonna lie, Kev, that shit fell in my lap, bro. You familiar with Music Biz?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, we was on tour with Gates. We did 5 cities with Gates last year. One of the last stops was like Knoxville, and I had an after party in Nashville, right? And when we was in Nashville, my DJ was like, Music Biz is in Nashville this year. And I remember he went the year before, and I wanted to go, but I missed it. I don't know what the hell I was doing. So I was like, shit, let's stay in Nashville. Let's go to Music Biz. You know what I'm saying? So we had no tickets. We had nothing. We just pulled up to the hotel and finessed our way in the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? New folks in the building and just got a room. They was supposed to be sold out. We flirting with the girl at the front desk. She gave us a room and shit. So we really finessed our way into Music Biz that year. And, going to the seminars and shit, got a day pass. And I was walking upstairs in the ballroom, and a guy stopped me and said, hey, you K-Camp, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm a fan of your music, and I got an artist, and you featured on one of his songs, and y'all doing it. Basically, it's the best streaming song on the album we just dropped.
Right.
And it was Eric. It was Eric Bellinger.
Was it Brian Shafton you ran into?
It was Brian.
Yeah.
You know something.
That's what. I remember I was on a Zoom call with Brian about some shit, and he's like, I just got off a Zoom call with the K-Camp, man. We're excited to be working with. I said, great for you. Good for you.
Brian, my dog. So we ran into Brian, and we all connected. You know what I'm saying? Because we was already working the independent play.
Of course.
When I got out of Interscope, you know what I'm saying? Me and my business partner, we running through our own distro. We running the whole independent play for real, like on a serious level. So he was impressed about what we was doing. Long story short, at the Music Biz, you know what I'm saying? He kept in contact. He said, I want to help y'all. He gave us 3 situations. Virgin was one of the situations. I said, let's entertain it. And we went back and forth with the lawyers, and I got a great deal out of that situation. I went up to L.A., met Jacqueline, met the whole staff, and we've been running ever since.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because like I feel like with what they got going on it's like, if you go to, I won't even say names, but let's say you go to distribution company A, they might have 1,000 artists.
Yeah, for sure.
So for you to like really matter in the building, like one, they're gonna give you a project manager who probably has like 10 other things going.
Oh God.
So it's like,
I think I wouldn't say I'm the priority, but I'm priority over there.
But I know you are.
So Jacqueline's in my DM right now.
Done and got up out of there.
Yeah, Jacqueline in my DM right now trying to figure out what's the single. You know what I'm saying? So it feel good to have that though, because I feel like I ain't had that at Interscope.
For sure.
I ain't had it. You know what I'm saying? So this situation feel better because, you know what I'm saying, we playing on we playing on leverage this time. We already
100%.
had the foundation and leverage, so it's like at this point it's like a partnership. Like, you know, we know what we're doing. We done proved that we can make money and we can do this shit on our own. So now let's partner and just make this shit bigger.
What do you feel? Because, you know, you've done such a good job of like building your flock, I say. Like you have a pretty crazy fan base.
Shout out to my floaters.
Is that what they call it?
I call them floaters.
It's like your
now.
beehive? Your
Yeah,
floaters.
yeah.
Okay.
I always wanted a beehive, so it's just like, it's working now.
I feel like early on, like you had these bigger songs, but the songs were bigger than you almost.
They was.
Because you weren't like running around, like around that time you had like fucking Migos running around getting shootouts, like making World Star.
Yeah.
You were
Facts,
just making, you were just putting
chilling.
out hit records.
I was just putting out hits at the
But
crib.
the songs were bigger than
For
whoever
sure.
K-Camp is. So
For sure.
what was it that you were able to do that you realized was making like traction and inroads when it came to like grabbing these fans? And
I had to get in front of it because that wasn't the first time I heard that. I heard that shit so many times. So it was like one of them things. Like I had to, you know, you got to step back and figure out why the hell is this happening. You know what I'm saying? Why is the song? Of course, I make great music, but why is the song bigger than me? And I had to realize I wasn't in front of that camera enough. I wasn't networking enough. I wasn't being more personable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a humble, low key dude. I'm a private nigga. I be at the crib. I be chilling. I be vibed out. You know what I'm saying? So I knew if I was gonna take the shit to another level, I had to step in front of it. And that's what I did. If you go back to it's crazy because like a lot of my album covers, I used to hide my face. I used to do all type of shit. I used to be on some, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck they call it. What Bryson Tiller shit, you know, it's a word, but I can't think
Introvert.
of it. There you go.
yeah, or you just wouldn't be on it at all. Like,
You feel me?
Fucking
And I think
lions and hot chicks, and you know.
I made the switch on, I think, the float cover. I think that it's either before that or the float cover. I told myself, each cover, if you go look at all my covers, my face is on every single one, like face. And that was a thing. I was like, okay, cool. They gonna know who I am. I can't let these records be bigger than me. And I think I caught up to it now.
No, for sure.
I think I caught up to it. You know what I'm saying? That's just time in the game for real.
Did you notice the difference between like the hard ticket sales, like between
on
like,
this one?
No, just in general, like when you started to be more front facing?
Oh hell yeah. When I started you know what I'm saying? When I started moving around more and just networking and popping out, like when, you know, the fans start to see my personality a lot more. And they, you know, of course now, obviously, shit, we in real time right now. We on tour right now, and this shit's selling.
How many dates you doing right now?
We got 29 cities, I think.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah. We only on day 5.
Running it up,
man. You know what I'm saying? We sold out the like we killing it. Like I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised because, you know, I've been touring 5 years straight, bro, and you know it's been a process. It was at a point where it was only 50 people in the building. And it turned into 100 people. You know what I'm saying? You know the process, just touring and putting that money up and not really coming back with no financial results. But it's like, is this shit working for real? You know what I'm saying?
Next because if you come back, it's 100 one time. The next time it's 500.
You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta
keep putting that money up. You gotta keep taking that risk and betting on yourself. And you know, I've been betting on myself this whole time, and I finally feel like it's paying off.